Hello, everyone. Today I'd like to introduce you about how to use massage guns. First I'd like to introduce you what people are suitable for our massage guns. So the first group, and the most common as well, is fitness crowd. For the fitness crowd, after he takes exercise, we can have his muscles relaxed. This can keep him from getting soreness the next day. A lot of people have no idea. Massage guns can help fitness people waken their muscles. By doing this, they can have a good body state when doing movements. For example, when we do this, we can complete it better. Our strength gathers upon our pectoralis. So this is the first group of users. The second applicable group is our sub-healthy people. Now sub-healthy people, 70% of the world's total population. It can greatly affect our immunity. Our fascial guns are highly capable of handling some of our sub-healthy problems, like joint pain or muscle pain. For example, we have neck, shoulder, waist and leg pain, scapulohumeral periarthritis. Let's go up and down the stairs. Knee pain. When walking, we feel some pain. It can be plantar fasciitis. Something like this. So above is for sub-healthy people. The third group is like us who has a bad posture. Nowadays, many people use smartphones excessively, causing problems like high and low shoulders, long and short legs. Especially for some ladies, it will greatly affect her temperament. So our massage gun is a good option to stimulate the fascia, and gives a good feeling of relaxation, achieving a posture correction effect. The fourth group refer to, if you are a beauty, it can play a good shaping role, like shaping our shank, hip, breast etc., such a shaping effect. Well, next let me show you the 5 types of massage heads for Beoka massage gun. Let me start with 2 of the most commonly used ones. These 2 types of heads are used in our daily life. The first one is called small flat head. A small flat, when we hit, we could directly apply it into our muscles. Okay, this is our small flat head. What about the small cylinder head? It is used for our backside relaxation. When we use our small flat head to ease our back, there may be no good way to completely touch the skin on our body. We may feel uncomfortable. Under that circumstance, we recommend to use our small cylinder head. In this way, there is a smooth touch. Put it on your muscles. So these are the 2 heads. So the next type of head is our damping head. That damping head is mainly to relax, for example, some of the ligaments next to our joints. Because our massage guns are not allowed to hit joints of our bones directly, we use the damping head. In this way, we can avoid a hard massage head directly hitting our skeleton. It can work as a buffer for the strike. Meanwhile, the massage head can gently massage our ligament. After that, I'd like to introduce 2 heads when we are painful. When curing someone, we will use this head. Bladder, called by traditional Chinese doctor, is on both sides of our spine. And then these 2 heads can ease yourself significantly, our erectus spines. As for this head, it's capable of getting rid of some trigger points over our body. We can consider it as our TCM acupuncture points. If we use the head to ease some of our rally points, it is able to release peripheral muscle tension and achieve a pain-relieving effect. After that, I'd like to introduce how to apply applicable gear for our massage gun. The lowest gear of our massage gun is 2,000 RPM. The highest gear is 3,200 RPM. Different gears have different massage effects. As for low gears, for example, the first gear or the second one, the first gear is mainly for women while the second one is mainly for men. Low gear has relatively mild power. It is mainly used for relaxation of our body. Something like this. What about the third and fourth? When we feel painful, this machine can cope with our muscle stick. So we will select the third or fourth gear. So how's it feeling when it comes to the fifth gear? just like we've mentioned. For example, we need to activate our muscles before fitness. With high-frequency vibration, the massage gun is able to wake up our muscles and increase the recruitment of our muscles. Next, I will demonstrate you how to correctly use the massage gun to achieve a desirable relaxation. Generally speaking, our massage gun should follow the direction of our muscles, rather than hitting without intention. In other words, we can hit our muscles vertically. As our muscles develops, the first point is the customer, who will have a good feeling of experience. So the second point is that it could ease our tense fascia. To extend our muscle fascia, the two things that we should notice when we use this machine. The first thing is that we must put the machine down slowly, rather than just putting the gun on our body suddenly. Because in that way, his body will have a sudden reaction to a strange hit. It's like a reaction mechanism, which makes people feel very uncomfortable. He will get nervous. This is on the opposite side of our relaxation intention. So the first thing we need to do is to put it down slowly. Step in slowly. The second is that we should keep the machine attached to the skin all the time. If not, even a little bit of space, the contact area is going to decrease, causing stronger pressure consequently. Then the customer is likely to have some uncomfortable feelings. So the first part we are going to introduce is our neck and shoulders. For the neck and shoulders, the first thing to notice is following muscles. The first one is the trapezius, and the levator scapulae, and our deltoid muscle, and the latissimus dorsi and the pectoralis minor on the front chest. The trapezius covers an area from our neck to the outer space of 1/3 of our shoulders. We carry out a horizontal hit. We must be careful when we hit, because the clavicle is on the front, and the scapula on the lower side. We should avoid touching the bones. If the massage gun goes directly to these bones, he may feel uncomfortable, so always hit our muscles. As for the levator scapulae, we basically hit it from the outside to the inside. Hit it inwards and down. Also, avoid touching our shoulder blades. This is the levator scapulae. As for our deltoid, it basically goes down the muscle. You can hit from the top to the bottom. Our latissimus dorsi muscle is mainly hit from the outer side to the inner side. We strike laterally from our shoulder fossa. Because it completely attaches to the ribs when hit in this position. When we have thin customers, we'll remind him to open his mouth a little. This will release the tension from the mouth. Otherwise he might have a cough, or some reactions like this. Our pectoralis minor muscle is primarily located in the outer lateral 1/3 of our shoulder. And then we move the machine down to the lateral 1/3 of the acromion, where is a convex position. And then we go down some space of around 1 finger or 2, so that we can precisely strike the spot with some horizontal strikes. Okay, that's all about our neck and shoulder strikes. Next, I'm going to introduce back strikes. The back strikes involve the rhomboids between the spine and the scapula and the erectus spines, and the latissimus dorsi muscle we've mentioned just now. Let's start with the rhomboid muscle. The rhomboid is also a lateral structure. We shall Strike gently in the middle of the rhomboid. As the outer side lies the scapula and the spinal column in the middle. We should avoid touching the spinal column. So we use one hand to stick on the side of our shoulder blades, while the other stick our spine. And then we hit the massage gun between these two fingers. By doing this will avoid touching the spinal column. Then make a slight lateral blow. If we want to massage the erectus spine muscle, then U-shaped head is a prime choice. A U-shaped head is one that sticks our spines between our shoulders. Then place the U-shaped head on both sides of the spine, and then gently hit it down. We need to make sure that the massage is in a stable state. Okay, so that's the way of the back strikes. Next is about muscles around our waist. We hit muscles around our waist as it develops by applying lateral strikes. So we'll start from a position about 1 to 2 fingers away from the lateral side of the spine, and then slowly push it away. Because when we do it, the muscles will form an arc, and then slowly go down. The angle at which we carry our guns also changes. Try to fit into our muscles. Here's one more thing we need to notice. We should try not to go too far away when we push it away, because a lot of people feel relatively sensitive around their outer waist. So it is appropriate when we push about 3/4 of the waist. So this is all about muscle relaxation. Another point we can massage is the CC point on our waist. It lies between the posterior superior iliac spine and the spine 14 and 15. We can use the bullet head to hit precisely for around 10 to 15 seconds. After that, something like strain of lumbar muscle can be released consequently. The next part I'm going to introduce is hip punch. Buttocks are special. The massage gun goes obliquely, from the inner side on the top to the outer side at the bottom. And this is the middle. It is around by an arc. Just like this. It starts near the center axis, which is a smaller parabola. The farther it goes to the outer side, the parabola will get bigger and bigger. So when we hit, also following the muscular direction. First from the middle, strike obliquely, then the outer side, we slowly make a bigger and bigger arc. Let's relax one side first. Relax on one side. After one side is done, then goes to the other side. You've probably heard of piriformis syndrome. So we have a special therapy for relieving piriformis syndrome. When we massage the hip, the piriformis muscle is roughly in the middle of our hip, about 2 fingers to the left. Then we can make it relaxed at a fixed point. And then it's same as before. Hit it about 10 to 15 seconds. Next we are going to introduce the way for hitting our lower legs. It is much easier. Just go down straight, from our hips to our feet, and it's okay. Here's one thing to pay attention to. When we are massaging our thighs, try not to hit the inside. Because there are so many people, their inside of thighs are relatively sensitive. And if we hit it there, it can be so much uncomfortable for customers. So we just need to deal with the outside. There is one more point. As we can see that, there is an iliotibial band, which is on the outside of our thigh. A lot of people are suffering from pain in the knee. Actually, it's associated with the iliotibial band, and the iliotibial band normally lies in the innermost part of our body. So if we only do simply relaxation in our ordinary life, or relax with the massagers, actually it couldn't reach the iliotibial band. And so now we have a very good treatment of it with a massage gun. We basically massage the right side of the thigh from top to bottom. Alright, above is the treatment of our thighs. So as for calf muscles, it's same way to do it from the top to bottom. Here's what we need to be aware of is that, when we are hitting our crus muscles, try not to hit the popliteal fossa from the beginning, which will cause the pains. So we can put one hand over the head of our gun to keep popliteal space from our arms. And then we go to the rectus femoris muscle in the front of the thigh. It's also hitting from the top to bottom like this. As for the anterior, a lot of people feel a little bit more intense. So now we have to make sure that we play slowly. Slowly like this. Then actually at the beginning, we can lift the gun a little bit higher. And so, the force will be relatively softer. When he gradually gets used to it, we could add strength to it slowly. And then to the muscles anterior side of our calves. Cause there's tibia in our front calf muscles. We have to be more carefully while hitting and try not to hit the tibia. So we are more likely to deal with the muscles outside of the tibia. It's also like hit from the top down like this. A lot of people will feel slightly itchy after relaxing with a massage gun. The reason for this, maybe it's the beginning of the individual. You will be a little bit sensitive. And our massage gun can make you relax by dilating the blood vessels. So this is a normal situation. How do we deal with this problem? So as for this problem, we can put our hands on our bodies to have simple kneading and pressing. After the kneading over, he can adapt everything very well. The other thing is that after we hit it, relaxing with a massage gun can promote the metabolism. And then it's helped to get rid of the lactic acid buildup efficiently. So when we are done, we can have a glass of water. That will facilitate the release of lactic acid. Above all is what I explained how to use the mask gun correctly and how to achieve the best relaxation effect. Thank you all.